In Gateway, the target grammar in each unit is presented in a meaningful context through the reading and listening texts. The grammar is seen in use, and then in the grammar guide section, the approach is one of guided discovery, with questions for students to work out the use and form of the grammar in question. This is so that we encourage students to reflect on the language and they become active in the process of working out how the grammar works, which in turn helps them to internalise it. Let's see how this works in the classroom with an example from Gateway B1, Unit 3. The students have just listened to a series of interviews with people from different countries who dub famous Hollywood actors. Okay, so on page 38, we've listened to this about people dubbing films. Now if we look at this blue box here, where it says grammar guide, you'll see that we've got 7 sentences. First one, for example, France is a place where they dub a lot of films. There is a word there which is in blue. What type of word is that? Or what type of word is the next word in blue? So we've got where, we've got who. Type of word?
Relative pronoun.
It's a relative pronoun, okay. And in each sentence then, we have a relative pronoun. What I want you to do with your partner, okay, is to have a look at the words and put them in the correct place in A, B, C, D, E. We have an example, people. The relative pronoun we need to use is who, and there is another possibility, okay? So with your partner, can you put those words in blue in the correct place here, A, B, C, D, E, okay, in pairs? Can I have a look, Jaime? Yes. Okay, finished. Let's have a look then. People, we said who. What about the next one?
That.
That. Which sentence here has got that for a person?
Number 4.
Number 4, I become the character that she plays, which is here on the board. That's right. So people, we can use who or we can use that, right? Things. Natalia?
Which and that.
Which and that. Can you give me an example from these sentences?
Yes. Number 3.
Yeah.
And number 6.
That's perfect, great. Possessions.
Whose.
Whose is correct, The sentence, of course, is?
Number 7.
Number 7. He's the actor whose films. So we use the relative pronoun whose. And then the last one. Anybody? Yeah? Letty?
For places where.
For places where, so the example is, of course, sentence number?
Sentence 1. France is a place where they dub a lot of films.
Yeah, great. And then, of course, the last one, times, must be? When, Claudia, And the example sentence is?
That was the moment when I decided to become an actor.
Yes, excellent. Now, we've got 2 of these sentences on the board. This one was number 4, I think, Number 4 and number 6. So I become the character that she plays. If you look in the book, what do you notice about the word that?
For people.
Sorry?
For people.
It is for people, yes. What do you notice just about the way the sentence is written?
You can take off the that of the sentence.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a simple, they have these things, okay, so in English, brackets, brackets. And the brackets show that you can take this away. Okay, it can disappear. So we've got, I become the character she plays. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. And then the other sentence, that was the first film that became popular. Here, there are no brackets because you cannot take it away. What I want you to do is just think for a minute or two, chat to your partner, why? So why is it possible here that we can take away that, but here we can't? Okay? Do you want to just have a think? If you can't think of any ideas, then don't worry, but try and think, what is the possible reason?
I'm not sure why.
Any ideas? Exactly. Okay.
Okay, you've been having a think, yeah, about why and when. What I want you to do is have a look. There's a little reference section here. It says, look at page 42. If you turn to page 42, you see the section here, which says relative pronouns, and here it's got some example sentences and an explanation. Just read that and see if you can find out, check, is your idea correct? Or if you weren't sure, does it explain then why we can take it away in this sentence, but not in this? Okay? Just read that for a minute and check. Okay, you've had a look at the explanation. Would anybody like to try and explain to me then, why is it possible that here we can take it away, we can omit that? Alex?
Because after that is a pronoun or a noun.
Right, so here, this she, yeah, that is the subject of this verb, right? Okay, if we look at this sentence, what is the subject of this verb here? Where's the subject? Daniel?
The first thing.
So in fact, really, it's this part that comes at the start of the sentence, isn't it? This part here is, in fact, the subject. Yeah? You'll notice I asked the students to look for the explanation in the grammar reference section. This helps to make students more independent by introducing them to reference material which they can go and look back at a later date. Unlike many course books, the grammar reference sections appear at the end of each unit rather than at the back of the book. This means that when students finish a unit, they have a very clear idea of what language work they've done. Opposite the language explanations and vocabulary lists, they have extra practice activities to revise the language and check how well they know it. Having these pages at the end of the unit makes revision and test preparation much easier.